She walks with a purpose, she's breaking the chains. Camera rolling, stories unfold. Truth in her lens, more precious than gold. Through the slums, through the hills she goes, capturing life where the real story flows. No filter, no script, just love, just light. Bringing the struggle, enjoy the sight.
Hi good people, how are you doing? Welcome again to Kobenata YouTube channel. Today we are in Nairobi, but we have proceeded to Korogocho slum. So guys, I'm so happy to be here. Hey, let me say thank you so much for always watching my videos. Subscribe, like and share. Yeah guys, today I've been sent by one of my subscribers to come and visit the Mama Elizabeth children's home. So here we are at Korogocho. As you can see, this is the Korogocho Stadium. Okay, this is the Korogocho Community Stadium. So guys, we are here and we want to get Mama Elizabeth children's home. And I'm so happy. Let me say thank you for my subscriber to give back to the community. Yeah. So right here, I'm with my friend Leader Simba over here. Say hi.
Hello beautiful audience, my good name is Leader Simba and today I am accompanying Kobenata to Mama Elizabeth Children's Home. We are deep in the slums of Nairobi. This is a Korogocho slums.
Yeah.
So we are going to do some donations, courtesy of one of you, Kobenata's subscriber.
Yeah. So
come along with us and let us go to the children's home.
Yeah, and we have our one of the someone who is taking us there.
Yes.
So the tour guide. Yeah, here. Say
hi everyone. My name is George Ochieng. I'm the tour guide for this trip, and I run an organization called Slum Foundation.
Yeah.
I'm a product of Korogocho here. I was born and brought up here,
so security tight, Kobe in the slum. We'll remember that.
I hope they've seen the name Korogocho. So behind us here is Korogocho Stadium.
Yeah, this is the Korogocho Stadium. Let me show them. The name, the Korogocho Stadium, and the stadium is inside here. Inside there, I can't reach.
You can see it in the guest palace.
Okay, but we are going to see it later. So guys, let's go to Mama Elizabeth. See you at the Mama Elizabeth Children's Home.
Some of you might be interested in how the houses look like. I know we have some of our kids that we work with. So despite being a Sunday, we'll try our level best to see if we'll be able to find a few. And then in terms of the size, Korogocho lies on a land of 1.5 kilometers square. And it has a population of close to 300,000. That is according to the last census. So it's very crowded, and if you look at even the houses, the shanties, some are made of metal like this, and some are made of mud. So we'll see them when we go back.
Baby? How far is Mama Elizabeth from here?
We are there.
We are there.
We already
Somewhere, I think, where the yellow, the boy in the yellow.
Okay. So
One is blue roof. Leave alone the other blue. So you have to...
we are in Nairobi.
Korogocho.
Sorry.
Yeah, we are in Korogocho.
Ah, that's okay. Let me find a place to park. So hapa in the near Levi. Naito Paradise.
From the heart of of the city to the edge of the plains. She walks with a purpose, she's breaking the chains. Camera rolling, stories unfold. Truth in her lens, more precious than gold. Through the slums, through the hills she goes, capturing life where the real story flows. No filter, no script, just love, just light. Bringing the struggle, enjoy the sight. Ooh, kobenata shining like a star. Voices of the people echoes near and far. Ooh, kobenata, heart so wide. Walking through the villages, standing with pride. Ooh, kobenata shining like a star. Voices of the people echoes near and far. Ooh, kobenata, heart so wide. Walking through the villages, standing with pride. She's the queen of the scene, bringing truth to the screen. Every story she tells got the world on its feet. From Nairobi style to the village file, she's bridging the gap, making things worthwhile. She sits with the mama, she laughs with the kids. She listens to struggles of warriors and elders and men. Behind every tear, there's a lesson she finds. And every story is told, she gives sight to the blind. Interviews, deep testimonies grip you inside, telling the stories the world won't disguise. Her collaborations, it's a moment to feel, bringing the love, making everything real. Kobenata shining like a star. Voices of the people echoes near and far. Ooh, kobenata, heart so wide. Walking through the villages, standing with pride. She's the queen of Nairobi center, coach, host, and mentor. Every story she tells got the world on its feet. From Nairobi lights to the village nights, she's bridging the gap and making things worthwhile. Oh, nah, 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 she's a vibe, she's a flame. One woman army, changing the game. Oh, nah, 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 lifting the name. Carrying it to the world, love is the aim. So when you see her, show her love. Kobenata rise above, keep shining, don't stop now. All watching, show us.
Yeah, so guys, we are going to Mama Elizabeth. We are still at Korogocho. So this is the road. This is how it looks like here. Yeah. Yeah. And here we have all types of the eateries. Yeah. So this is where we are entering to. Remember, we are entering Mama Elizabeth Children's Home. A lot of children's. Hello. First of all, we have to go to we have to go and see Shelly first. We have a church here. Kobenata! Kobenata, guys, meet the sheriff. Yeah, talk in English.
Hi guys, you are welcome. Welcome on board.
Yeah, thank you so much.
How are you?
So we are in the office of Mama Elizabeth.
Yes.
And this is the introduce yourself. Can you sit the menu first?
Right.
Yeah, we've met this
Hi guys, I'm Sheriff Anthony. I run Mama Elizabeth Home Korogocho.
Yeah.
And we love visitors.
Yeah.
Visitors are always a blessing here. So you're welcome. And let's make this day a beautiful day for the kids. Thank you.
Sharif, I've been told by one of my subscribers to come and visit Mama Elizabeth. You saw this on the YouTube. I think you saw on the YouTube because he sent the link for me, and then he asked me whether I've seen these children. So yeah.
Fantastic.
So I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, courtesy of one of my subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, the subscriber. May the Almighty God bless you and expand your territories immensely.
Yeah.
We do not take any kindness, any support, anything that is extended towards making Mama Elizabeth better for granted.
Yeah.
May you always reap nothing but the best in life.
Exactly. Live long.
Amen.
Yeah.
So you're all welcome here.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you've come right on time.
Yes.
George is my friend here. And I was actually waiting for your call then and I'm like, okay. Probably you guys are on the way. And here you are.
We wanted to
So,
surprise you.
This is very nice. Hi. How are you? Do you eat chapati? Do you eat chapo? Takes care of 63 kids.
Yes.
Now these are the residents because residents live here.
Yeah.
So we have 63 of them.
Yes.
And besides that,
Yes.
we also love our hood, which is Korogocho.
Yes.
And for this reason, we take care of the community.
Yes.
We do this through two programs.
Yes.
One being a feeding program,
Yes.
and the other an education system, program. And we do this because we believe in empowering the kids.
Yes.
And the feeding program takes care of 300 to 500,
Yeah.
but on a daily basis. That is
300 kids.
yes, 300 to 500 kids on a daily basis.
Yes.
And on a day like this, don't be shocked. Sometimes the number bloats to 500 to 800. There was last weekend we fed 1500 during lunchtime.
Woo.
Lunchtime. So that program takes care of the children from the hood, and they come from all over the Kijiji.
Yes.
And apart from that, then the education system program. With that one, we take care of 125 children.
Yes.
5 are tertiary students. Then I have 16 secondary schools, different counties.
Yes.
And then we have 16 primary and junior secondary. So we are a humble home, as you can see.
Yeah.
And we honestly, we need support because currently we do not have donors. We do not have a team that is committed to supporting us.
Yes.
We believe in God's timing, but for the time being, we rely 100% on well-wishers.
Yes.
So the more they come, the better for the home because, for instance, the feeding program. For us to do mchele, that is rice, we have to do 50 kilos in one meal.
Oh no.
Yes, one meal, 50 kgs of rice. And then 25 kgs of cereals, say beans, the likes,
Yes.
green grams. And then when we do ugali, we need like 2 bales
Yes.
per meal.
Yes.
When we do chapati, every Saturday we do chapatis, unless, like today, they are doing chapati because we have visitors who
Yes.
opted to cook chapati.
Yes.
But normally we do not do chapati on Sunday, so we cooked chapati yesterday.
Yes.
And we do 3 bales of flour,
Yeah.
so that we are able to feed more than 600 onwards,
Yes.
to ensure that each and every kid gets a share.
Yes.
So it hasn't been easy. And coincidentally, I'm also a beneficiary of this beautiful home
Yes.
because I grew up here as well. It hasn't been easy. I've called this place home for the last now 31 years. This way I've called home. This way I know.
Yes.
If you ask me where is your home, this is all I know.
Okay.
Because our people rejected us, our blood relatives.
Yeah.
They rejected us when we were young. And that was after I lost my biological mom to HIV. HIV was a big deal during that time. And when it happened, stigmatization,
Yes.
resulted in us being rejected by the family, now my mom's side. And sadly, I do not know my dad, and although I don't care much, but all in all, it's been my home.
Yes.
And when Mama took us in, now the founder, the lady who is known as Mama Elizabeth.
Yes.
When she took us in, she had previously taken her sister's daughters as well, 6 of them.
Yes.
And we guys were 4.
Yes.
After losing my mom, and miraculously, Mama Elizabeth happened to be a colleague to my mom.
Yes.
They were just friends, which developed into a true friendship. And as a result of that, we ended up here because 9 months before my mom succumbed to the virus,
Yes.
it happened that Mama Elizabeth, you remember when now she took the sister's daughters in,
Yeah.
my mom laments as a by the way that, hey, you are so kind-hearted and I would love my kids to be taken in by someone as kind as you should something happen to me.
Yes.
Little did she know that 9 months later should be gone.
Yeah.
And when she was gone, her blood relatives only came for material things. You know?
Yeah.
They divided everything amongst themselves. Can you imagine even they took our own clothes to take to their own kids?
What?
Yes, they did. And they left us in tatters.
sad.
And then after they took everything, none of them wanted anything to do with the kids. And Mama Elizabeth came for us,
Yes.
and she took us in. Remember, she had also taken the sisters, and they are 6, and then we are 4.
Yeah.
And she had her own biological kids, 3 of them.
Yes.
So it became a full soccer team in one household.
Yeah.
And along the way, things didn't work out well for her in terms of marriage. And at some point, she had to sacrifice the marriage. And when that happened, now she was told to go back to her dad's place, which is Korogocho. And that's how we ended up here in a slum. Now you can imagine, as a kid, I was brought from Kiambu, taken to Kariobangi before I could settle to slum of Korogocho.
Yes.
But I believe it was all God's plan because when we came here, she took the 6 daughters, the 6 nieces to, you know, SOS Eldoret. And then 2 of my brothers were taken to Mahiga Children's Home in Nyeri. And then my baby brother got adopted by one of our biological mom's clients. You know, she was a hairdresser.
Yeah.
They were both hairdressers, Mama Elizabeth and my mom. So you can imagine, you're a hairdresser, something happens to her or him, and then you take their kid.
Yes.
You know, it's not something that happens on a daily basis.
I know.
So it was kind of unique, and when she took my brother in, he grew up in Karen, he was lucky. And then there was me. I was one day coming from that place we called Dandora Dam site.
Yes.
I used to scavenge there as well as a kid.
I know the dam
And
site.
one day I was coming from that place and I meet a lady and she's like, hey, why is a good looking boy like you not going to school? You know? And mind you, I was in tatters and everything.
Yes.
But when she approached me, it dawned on me that it was God's plan because when she came here to meet Mama Elizabeth, they happened to know each other and she happened to be a social worker.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up in a school called St. Charles Luanga, Boys Town in Rwai. It used to cater for street kids.
Yes.
So kids would be rounded off in town, brought from different slums, and then they were brought to that school.
Yeah.
And I was among the pioneers.
Yeah.
We never schooled in uniforms like today's kids or the normal kids.
Yes.
Because ours was just, as long as you wore a short, you're in class.
Yes.
And I count myself among the lucky ones because I got school from grade 3 to grade 8.
Yes.
And in a class of 22, 10 of us did well to join secondary, and 12 didn't do well because you remember we've been brought from different places,
Yes.
different abilities. So the ones who didn't do well academically were being taught to go for technical courses,
Yes.
tailoring, carpentry, masonry, and the likes. But now you can imagine 13 years, 14 years, 15 years,
Yeah.
dealing with that age group is normally a challenge because they hardly know what they want in life.
Yes.
So most of them didn't take the bait and they opted to go back to the street.
Yes.
So a few of them are still enjoying the skills they learned. And then the 10 of us, 8 of us went to St. Philip's High School in Embu. And then 2 went to St. Charles Luanga Mkumu Boys.
Yes.
And you know, they educated us up to Form 4. But unfortunately, by the time we are sitting for KCSE, the main donor had passed on.
Yes.
So after Form 4, you're on your own. But I was lucky. I had support here and there, and then I also boosted myself because I paid like 65%, 75% of my school fees.
Yes.
How were you going to pay that?
I was selling clothes and I still do up to date.
Yes.
So I used to sell stuff and then pay school fees.
Yes.
Then someone else supported me a bit. Then, you know, so I studied up to the point where I wanted.
Yeah.
Not really what I wanted, but at least I got somewhere. I was at multimedia during the time it was known as KCCT, Kenya College of Communication and Technology.
Yes.
So I did business information systems.
Yeah.
And I did diploma 1, diploma 2, and advanced diploma.
Okay.
So from there I went back to business.
Yes.
And you know, it has
Now back to Mama Elizabeth.
Yeah.
How did you start this foundation?
the foundation, I'm not the founder.
Yes.
Mama Elizabeth is the founder.
Yes.
My foster mom.
Yes.
And unfortunately we lost her to cancer in 2019.
Yeah.
And we had to battle cancer from 2016 to 2019.
Sorry for that. Yeah.
So 2 weeks before she succumbs, she holds my hand and delegates the responsibility. It's not something that I was like, hey, when I grow up I want to run a home. No.
No.
It wasn't something that I planned, but God had a different purpose for me, had a different plan, and that's how it worked out. Because
So she started this foundation 19.
well, if I've called this place for the last 31 years, it's only that with her,
Yeah.
she wasn't doing it formally.
Okay.
So many people have passed through her home,
Yes.
and they are doing well out there.
Yes.
But you see, when she was gone,
Yes.
now I had to ensure that in order to keep her legacy alive, we
Yes.
had to do things formally.
Yes.
Yes, so that we keep her legacy burning.
Yeah.
So it's been 6 years now
Yeah.
of running the home,
Yes.
and it hasn't been easy, but well, God does the work.
Okay. Wow. So you said you don't have a donor.
Yeah, we don't have donors.
Is
at
it
the
a
moment.
registered children's home?
Yes, we have a certificate.
Yes.
It is registered.
Yeah.
But you see, there are few things that are going to change.
Yes.
So we are still trying to follow up to see where we end up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said first you were from Kiambu there, then you came to
That's where my mom
Korogocho.
used to live. In
Oh,
Kiambu.
so
My biological
even
mom.
Mama Elizabeth used to live there?
No.
Yeah.
Mama Elizabeth used to live in Kariobangi. They just happened to be colleagues,
Yes.
and they would visit each other. So after losing my mom, now that's when she took us in.
Oh, why did they move from Kariobangi to Korogocho?
Remember I mentioned about the marriage.
Oh, the marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Kariobangi was her husband's place,
Oh.
and this was her dad's place. So
Oh.
this is how, where she used to go.
Oh, when they separated, then she came to the dad's place.
Yeah.
Oh. So you bought this land, or how do you get the?
No, we didn't buy it.
desert?
It's
Yeah.
Luca's, her dad's.
Okay.
Her dad is the one who named this place Korogocho. So he was known as Mzee Korogocho.
Oh.
Can tell you that.
Oh, so you know
Korogocho
that.
was a person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He used to sell this stuff. When the colonialists left,
Yeah.
he was the one who was left with this space, and he collected stuff they used to sell.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to own like cups, plates,
Yeah.
and people would call them Korogocho.
Yeah.
And since it didn't have residence,
Yes.
so he would be asked, "Kamau, where are you still living?" And he would say, "I'm still in Korogocho," because it didn't have people.
Okay.
So the
So you
matchbox
used to.
without the sticks.
Okay, now I understand the name Korogocho comes from this stuff.
Yes.
The Korogocho this, eh?
The scraps.
The waste.
Makorogosho.
Makorogocho.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Kikuyu, I think it has a
And
meaning.
plus, during that time, there were no residents.
Yes.
So a matchbox without the sticks was still Korogocho.
Oh.
So Korogocho selling Korogocho.
Yes.
So it became Mzee Korogocho.
Mzee Korogocho.
It became known as, it became Korogocho.
Now I understand. Anyway, it's an interesting story,
Yeah.
but I feel you're doing good job.
I'm trying to do my best.
Yes.
It's not easy because I encounter challenges that are quite discouraging sometimes.
Yes.
Because for instance, I have to source for school fees
Yeah.
from well-wishers.
Yeah.
And I have to post all the time. Sometimes people respond positively, sometimes they don't.
Yes.
For instance, today I have like 4 kids who are home,
Yeah.
and they're in high school, and they're home because of school fees.
Because of school fees.
Because first time I was supposed to raise 1.3 million in
Yeah.
school fees.
Uh-huh.
We only managed to raise 300. Only. So I still have arrears in different schools. Then second time came, I was supposed to raise 800,000 in
Yeah.
school fees.
Yeah.
And so far we've only managed, I think, 130 something.
Yeah. So,
130
how about the government? Have you ever consulted the government to help you on this?
Normally you don't do things expecting the government to come in.
Yeah.
The government comes in probably when there are reforms that need,
Yeah.
during such times.
Okay.
But we do not rely on the government. We only rely on our main sponsor, the Almighty God,
The Almighty God.
and then the well-wishers.
Yeah.
So I'm always giving out the till number and my number for
Yeah.
people to reach out, because honestly I cannot do this without support. Have you taken them through the line?
We just came direct
Oh, you just
because
came
we have
in from-
pass through the
immediate-
office
in
first.
the office.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
I'm really facing challenges because when kids are sent home for school fees, and I've not managed to attract people
Yeah.
who can support, then it becomes a headache for me.
Yeah.
Because I have to go to bed wondering how the kids will go back to school.
Yes.
Actually, another one has just called me today, telling me that she came back yesterday because of school fees as well. Because what happens is that we educate the residents
Yes.
and non-residents.
Yes.
The non-residents are kids who come from needy families,
Yes.
and you see most sponsorships are always emphasizing on the word orphan.
Yes.
You see, you could be an orphan, but then you have a supportive family. On the other hand, you could have a parent who can never make a difference because they're either drunkards or hopeless, or people, or maybe they come from very humble backgrounds.
Yes.
And most of these parents here, they're either in illicit brew or funny stuff that will not be beneficial to their own kids.
Yes.
So we have to chip in and ensure that such kids have to go to school instead of them loitering around and then becoming either gangsters or maybe starting to do all kind of vices that you can associate slums with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we try to be a hope, and we try to be a beam of hope for the hundreds of kids around this place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So we are going to see the children.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll take you through.
Yes.
Then you'll see what we do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you see my phone.
Yeah.
You see how it's operating.
Yeah. And Lydia Simba, do you have any question for him?
I'm just overwhelmed. Maybe we can do a tour.
Yeah.
Then maybe
Later we are going to conclude. Okay. So we want to go and tour the place. As you can see, this is the slum area.
Mama mteremke.
Teremka ashikane na watoto ndio asilia.
See, I'm getting
Kuja nayo. Kuja nayo tu.
nakuja kuwachukua.
Okay. Poa. Sasa?
Nani mfanye hivyo kama kawa? Twende hivyo straight. Tuko chini. Panda juu. Twende chini.
Tunaenda hivi.
Huko tunaanzia huko chini.
So these are the children. They are waiting for the food to be served. Yeah, they have to queue for the food, yeah? So we are here at the slum. Yeah, and the children, they want to be fed for the lunch. Yeah. And here I can see also we have a church inside here.
Poa.
Yeah, so guys, I've just come to understand that the queue is not yet. So still the children are coming because they are feeding also the community children, is it?
Yeah, we feed 300 to 500 kids on a daily basis.
Yes.
We provide lunch and supper
Yeah.
to the kids from the community because the slum faces a lot of challenges. You can imagine.
Yeah.
If you and I are feeling the heat,
Yes.
then people who are in the slums face it even double.
Yeah.
And when that happens, the kids are the ones who pay the price.
Yes.
So we opted to start taking care of the kids.
Yes.
So the feeding program is almost 6 years old now.
6 years old.
So we feed the local community kids, whereby they come with their own plates. And once you are served, then you leave and go and eat at your own convenience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, as you can see, every child has his own plate.
Yes.
Yeah.
They all have to have their plates because we used to buy plates, but then once you serve a kid with their own plate, tomorrow they come with it, and then you claim the plate. The kid starts crying, saying that I brought it from home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you'll not have any power to argue with the kids.
Okay.
So we opted that the best thing for them to do is to come with their own plate.
Yeah. Let me ask you one question. Why did you choose to be feeding the children and you're not feeding their mothers and their fathers?
Because kids are the future, and by taking care of the kids, we are taking care of the future. And if I was to start feeding the adults,
Yes.
then it would mean them coming here to queue with the kids. And that will not be a very good thing because obviously people will be drunkards. I'll have drunkards coming here. Others will be disorderly, and it will be catastrophic for the kids.
So you're
we'll
feeding
focus on the kids only.
So you're feeding the kids from which age?
We do not discriminate kids as long as it's a kid.
Yeah.
Even if they are 18 years or 17 years and they are queuing,
Yeah.
he or she still qualifies as a kid.
Okay. Oh.
It's not to say that we do not give the adults,
Yes.
but after we've served the kids,
Yes.
the queue has, the kids are all served.
Yes.
Then if you're queuing
Yes.
and you're not drunk,
Yeah.
you do not come here with drugs,
Yes.
then you're going to get a portion.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, so you said that the queue can reach.
Sometimes, sometimes the queue stretches downhill.
Yes.
And when that happens, then we know we're in trouble in terms of resources.
Yes.
Because we have to ensure that every kid will walk home
Yes.
with a little bit of what is being served.
Wow. It's a long way, yeah?
It has to happen. Sometimes the queue stretches up to.
Oh, sorry. Take care. Oh, this end. Oh.
To this end.
Yeah.
You can imagine. If you can remember where the gate is.
Yes, I can remember the
Where
gate
the
is
kitchen is.
up there on that light.
And the last person is on this point.
Yes.
You know.
Have you ever fed these children and some they are not getting the food?
Yes, it happens a lot.
Yes.
Because of resources, I strain with a lot. I strain a lot in terms of resources because, like I mentioned, we depend 100% on the wishes.
Yes.
When they do not come through for me,
Yes.
then it becomes chaotic for me.
So I'm asking, how about if the food ends and you have not given some?
I'll just
some
tell
kids?
them that the food is finished.
Yes.
Because I do not have power to buy food from other sources.
Okay.
Or we only serve what we are able to.
Yes.
We only do our best,
Yes.
then leave the rest to God.
Oh,
So
and
the
I
more
can
the
see the
visitors-
kids still are coming.
Yes. The more the visitors, the better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. So what can you tell my subscriber and other people who are watching also?
Well, guys, mine is just to welcome you to Mama Elizabeth.
Yes.
And I'm actually appealing to you guys for support because I cannot do this without your support.
Yes.
And the more the visits, the better. And you're welcome to reach out to me. And if can I give you I
Yes, you can
them
give
my
your number
I
and your
am-
full names.
Yes. My name is Sheriff Anthony. You can find me on social media, Sheriff Anthony with double R and double F, then Anthony without a H.
Yes.
And my number is 0721
Plus 254. Start,
plus
yeah.
254
Yeah.
721
Yes.
372
Yes.
688
Yeah.
plus 254 721
Yes.
372 688.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Kindly
Marcos.
come out.
He's called
Support
Marcos.
this.
Oh,
Yeah,
Marcos.
Marcos, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So kindly guys, we are requesting for help to support this children's home. I can see they are trying. I saw you're trying.
we
Because
try.
for me, even feeding myself in my house,
Yes.
it's a problem now. I'm thinking this thing, when I do the calculation, I'm not getting the answer.
Imagine
Because,
even if you ask me how we do it, how we've done it for 6 years,
yes,
I can only give glory to God, because sometimes I wake up and I get calls from here.
yeah.
And they're like, Uncle, because they call me Uncle Monga.
Yeah, Uncle Monga.
We do not have food to cook tomorrow. And I'm
Yeah.
like, God will provide, because
God
this
will
is his
provide.
mission.
It's
you know?
true.
And what I tell them is that I know something will come out of, nowhere.
Yeah.
And coincidentally or miraculously, something always happens. And
Yes.
even if I didn't have something to serve tomorrow,
Yeah.
then I'll have food for tomorrow, then start worrying about the next day.
Oh.
So one day at a time.
Yeah.
And we hope for a better day.
Yeah.
We hope for better days tomorrow, so that at least I can feed more kids.
Yes.
And I don't like it when people go home with empty plates.
Yeah.
It really hurts.
Yeah.
We try to harden our hearts when that happens, but then you're only trying to hide what is inside. But it hurts a lot every time I see a kid going home
Yeah.
without something on the plate.
something.
Yeah, I do not like it at all.
Yeah.
And people, if you're wasteful, please don't be a wasteful person in terms of food. If you're always wasting food,
Yeah.
a place like Mama Elizabeth, home Korogocho here,
Yeah.
we need that kind of food. So
We
don't
need
be
that
wasteful.
kind of food.
If you are going to waste, then consider, donating a portion of what you want to waste here.
Yeah.
It can make a big difference.
Yeah.
It does.
So we need
It helps
a
a
lot
lot.
of support.
Yeah.
And any word from someone who sent me here,
Like I said,
my subscriber?
mine is just to say thank you, a big thank you,
Yes.
and may the Almighty God always bless you.
Yeah.
And just know that you're not only a blessing to 63 kids,
Yeah.
today, the fact that you sent her here, you're not only a blessing to 63, you are a blessing to hundreds of kids.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, the sun is...
The sun, and I want that sun to hit you so that the camera can look. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, I'm so happy to be here. I thank my subscribers for letting me even to know Korogocho, because I've never been to Korogocho. This is my first time to be here, and I'm so happy. Yeah, so right now we are going to feed the children and see how they eat. Yeah, and these are the houses, guys. I'm telling you, this is how it looks here in Korogocho. Imagine someone living here. Yeah. So let me say, we need to thank God for everything, what we are having, small thing we are having. You can see these people, they are feeding like 3,000 and above, 1,500. You see, when they are less. And for me, I'm feeding one child and is not there. I'm feeding my stomach, and sometimes I cannot get. So I can imagine this 3,000 is God. Let me say that. God bless us. So we have to say thank you to everything we are getting. Even if it's small, you thank God for everything. Bad or good, thank God. So let's go and feed the children.
From the heart of the city to the edge of the plain, she walks with a purpose, she's breaking the chains. Camera rolling, stories unfold. Truth in her lens, more precious than gold. Through the slums, through the hills she goes, capturing life where the real story flows. No filter, no script, just love, just light. Bringing the struggle, joy to the sight. Kobenata,
The children's house.
voices of the people that was near and far. Kobenata, hearts so wide. Walking through the villages, standing with pride. Kobenata, shining like
And they are not yet
voices of the people that goes near and
arrived,
far.
all of them.
Kobenata, hearts so wide. Walking through the villages, scene, bringing truth to the screen. Every story she tells got the world on its feet. From Nairobi style to the village far, she's bridging the gap, making things worthwhile. She sits with the mama, she laughs with the kids, she listens to struggles of warriors and elders and men. Behind every tear, there's a lesson she finds in every story is told. She gives sight to the blind, interviews deep testimonies, giving sight. Collaborations, it's a moment to feel, bringing the love, making everything real. Kobenata shine like a star. Voices of the people echoes near and far. Oh, Kobenata, heart so wide. Walking through the villages, standing with pride. The queen of Nairobi center, cultures and mental. Every story she tells got the world on its feet. From Nairobi lights to the village nights, she's bridging the gap, making things worthwhile. Oh, na na na, she's a vibe, she's a flame. One woman army, changing the game. Oh, na na na, lifting the name. King into the world, love is the aim. So when you see her, show her love. Hoping not to rise above. Keep shining, don't stop now. We're all watching. Show us how. So when you see her, show
Kuna
her
food
love.
served where?
Kobenata,
The
rise
food they are serving
above.
where?
Keep shining, don't stop now. We're all watching, show us how.
Go and see how they are serving the food. Since I believe the tanks for water, clean water. Also, we are getting the water clean over there.
She's the queen of the scene, bringing truth to the screen. Every story she tells got the world on its feet. From Nairobi style to the village fire, she's bridging the gap, making things worthwhile. She's the queen of Nairobi center, cultures and mental. Every story she tells got the world on its feet. From Nairobi lights to the village nights, she's bridging the gap, making things worthwhile. Making things worthwhile.
You know what they are saying? They want chapati with meat, and he doesn't want to have the teeth
Behind every tear, there's a lesson she finds.
to chew the
She
githeri.
gives sight to the blind.
Yeah.
Interviews, deep testimonies, grip you inside. Telling the stories, the world will disguise. Her collaboration takes a moment to feel. Bringing the love, making everything real. Oh, na na na, she's a vibe, she's a flame. One woman on me, changing the game. Oh, na na na, lifting the name. Into the world, life is the aim. So when you see her, show her love.
Yeah.
Rise above. Keep shining, don't stop now. We're all watching, show us how.